Hey guys, it's Kevin. You guys know that DTF Pro Model J is one of my favorite model. However, there is something you need to tweak to make it a workhorse, like this one. This one is a workhorse. It already speed out 3,000 shirts. With a little tweak, your Model J can work as well as this printer. First thing you want to get rid of is this white tank. It doesn't have a mixer. You can see it's drawing ink from the bottom of your white ink. You are always using the worst ink in the bottle. And if you see that there's nothing inside the tank can mix the ink. We're going to replace with this white tank. We go to BCH Technologies.com and we search for bottle. We're going to use this extra large 500 ml bottle. And then we need a mixer. Just search for a mixer. There are two kinds of mixer. Today I'm using this version 1, and also we need a cap for the bottle. The difference between version 1 and version 2 is version 2 you can unscrew the mixer and make it longer or shorter. And there are lots of short tanks. But today we're using a large tank, so we just use version 1 with this cap. Tubes, just for sure tubes. And we're going to use this 2 feet 2.5 millimeter inner diameter single strand. You need a wider inner diameter tubes for the white. And each order is 2 feet. So if you need 10 feet, make 5 orders, then it'll come in a 10 feet piece. For the power, you can connect the wire to the ink pump, so they running together. There are 2 tubes. One is input, one is output, and it goes through this pump then to the printhead. On the printhead, we're going to add a secondary tank regulates the flow and also provide a buffer reservoir when you print large prints. I have a video here is really important for the daily maintenance for this printer, and I'll put the video link above. In the background, near the wall, there was another Model J printer that you can see it just printed day and night. And I have another video that I showed why you should roll your white ink. And this is $60 roller from Amazon. So we just roll a fresh bottle each day. And then we replace yesterday's ink with today's newly rolled ink. It's just that easy. So your printer always get the freshest ink possible. And the mixer is running all day long to keep it fresh. Now let's talk about tanks. I prefer small tank, but this printer already has a large tank. It's okay. So only thing I did is I add this connector here. So when you need a swap tank or you need to clean the tubes, you can quickly disconnect the tank. When you do this, the tube should cut a little bit higher. The ink will not escape from the tanks. For the motor, we change a new motor. When you fix a printer, you're going to realize there are lots of garbage inside the old motor and really hard to clear out. It is always a better idea to start with a new motor. The waste line and the waste bottle is a joke. It's like snake oil bottle. You need to suck out the waste ink every day. This tube is not large enough. For the bottle, I suggest Arizona iced tea. Get a plastic bottle one, it's like $2 something, and you get a really nice waste bottle. And we use the same 2.5 millimeter tube for the waste tube. Watch my daily maintenance video, you're going to see why I put a tube up here. And we're going to replace the little flimsy the Model J dampers with the regular dampers. And the way to connect the secondary tank is the far left and far right nipples for the white ink circulation, and the middle two goes to damper. And to remove those color dampers, you push in one hand on the front clip and hold the bottom and lift it vertically. The color one, it doesn't have a clip. You can just lift it up vertically. Some printers like Model J have their platen removed. Therefore, you have empty space on the left that you could use this priming pad. I rotated my white damper, so next week the white damper will be rotate 2 slots to the left. So there are 3 slots on this priming pad. You take the pad and decide where your white dampers are and connect the tube, and you have a syringe. Just put it underneath and suck until you see white ink coming out. You will not be able to do this if you have the covers on. To remove the pad, there's a little trick. You're going to hold the printhead carriage and slide to your right a little bit, and the pad is going to come out. Another advantage do not have a cover on is at the end of the day when you do the maintenance, you know the shoe shine, and it's very easy to do the shoe shine. Just get a rag and clean it. For the printer still have the platinum, you won't be able to do this. You have to sneak underneath and slide the rag into it. Also, you cannot use the priming pad as we illustrated earlier. So this repair printer is filled with fluid, with shaping fluid, and so when you got it, you have to take a damper out and suck out all the fluid, and also fill with the ink. And after that, use the printer's built-in cleaning function and suck the ink into the nozzles. There's a final check that it prints with shaping fluid, so everything's working. And here's how to take the cover off. You remove the waste bottle, and there's 1 screw there. And then you just go around your printer. There's 1 screw here on the right, and there's another screw on the back of the right, and here it is. And then there's another screw on the other side, and take those screws off, and you can lift the cover up. Okay, another printer ready to go, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Visit us at www.bchtechnologies.com or locally at Greensboro, North Carolina. Cheers.